Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. If you are new, please subscribe, like, comment below if there are things that you would like to hear about. We've got over 730 of these audios available for your listening pleasure on a variety of topics. We try to add as often as we can to these topics, and we do that for your listening pleasure and to try to make your life a little bit easier in the long and short run of it. In any event, it is a great idea to connect when we can on these issues. And if you are looking for better communication skills, because I've done communication coaching and done one form of public speaking or another, either for work or for pleasure or for fun, probably at least easily over half my life, probably closer to 3/4 of my life at this point. Certainly. I've been really passionate about helping people to become better communicators. And I know that on here I'm very relaxed, but if you need to be serious about a speech, I'd love to help you get to that place. And you can either reach out on PO Perception on Twitter or at the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either way, we'll get you in contact with me. So 5 things that will make your speeches and your presentations and your conversations better. So the first is enthusiasm. Look, if you don't believe in what you're selling, if you don't believe in what you're trying to get across, if you don't believe in what you're saying, then why should anyone else? So be authentically enthusiastic. And if you're not feeling it that day, postpone what you are saying or going to say until you are in a better frame of mind emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. There's nothing worse than listening to someone speak as though you're supposed to be passionate about something they're not. So finding a way to make sure that you come across as passionately as possible in an authentic and real way is an important part of learning to speak well. The next is learn the art of storytelling. Look, we all can relate to stories and analogies and situational experiences and emotional depth. And so when all of that is put into a compelling story that's relatable to another person with a pearl of moral or point, then we can easier connect with an audience of tens, hundreds, thousands, or even millions. So the more adept you are at taking your life experiences and putting them into story form with a moral underplay or a topic of discussion or debate, the easier it will be to connect with an audience, which is the next thing to think about. Who is your audience? What do they want? What do they respond to? What are they offended by? What do they fall asleep during? What do they feel passionately about? How do you connect with them in a different way than everyone else they've heard before, because they have to see you as credible and unique for you to make any real progress at connecting with them. So the more you study your audience and the more you know your target audience and the more you develop your speaking points and your speech in general around your target audience, the easier it will be to accomplish what you're wanting out of your public speaking or even day-to-day conversations. The next is practice speaking. Whether it's in your car, in the mirror, on the phone, or just in front of your stuffed animals, it doesn't matter who to, but practice speaking on a regular basis. The reality is, the more comfortable you feel with your own speaking voice and the realization that no one knows what you're saying outside of you, so therefore you don't have to say everything perfectly, the easier it will be to get to a place where you begin to understand the value of your own words and the flexibility and comfort that you have to have with them to have maximum impact. If you seem nervous or unsure, or if you seem monotone or robotic, you will get to a place where no one's listening, and nothing is worse than having something important to say but having no audience to give it to. So, understanding that practice in a casual way and in a serious way will give way to you being an overall better speaker. The last thing is be an active listener. Understand that if your audience is asking the same questions, or if you hear the same question in multiple ways, it's time to come up with a solution built into your speech or in what you're speaking about to that core question. When you can anticipate the needs of your audience in such a way that you're actually giving them what they need before they ask, you will gain a level of credibility that you wouldn't have under any other circumstance. So finding a way to do that in a way that makes sense to you is super important. And I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that you find value in this content and other, and also that you reach out if you need to. But until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.